Okay, today I will show you how to format your paper in accordance with MLA rules in Office 365 Online. Now, most of us have an Office 365 account because the school gave it to us. You could also go ahead and get your own Office 365 account if you search for it. Microsoft does offer it for free as well. Highly encourage that. Now, to start off formatting, you want to obviously open up a Word document. You have an option of going to a new blank or MLA style paper. If you click the MLA style paper template, it'll format most of it in a manner that is appropriate, but sometimes there are things that you do need to know how to change yourself. So I always recommend starting off with a blank document. Once you have started off with that blank document, go ahead and type in a title for your paper on the top center, and then you're going to go over to insert and click header footer. You will go to the right section of your header footer, which essentially will put your text on the rightmost margin. Type your last name, and then you'll click page numbers back next to the header footer icon. You have multiple options for where the page number will appear. You want to click that third option, which will put the page number in the upper right hand side. Notice it is a number sign and it will disappear once you click out of your header footer. It is still there. In Office 365, unless you are in reader view or print view, you will not see your header. So that is something you have to remember when you're editing. Just because you can't see your header, that doesn't mean that it is not there. Now, once you close your header, you're going to continue editing your paper with your heading first, which will be on the leftmost margin. You will type your name, your professor's name, the course, and you will type the date. It always will start the day, then the month spelled out, and the year. After which you can center your text and type your title. Now, after you finish typing your title, make sure when you go to your next line that the text still isn't centered. You want to make sure that it's set back to the leftmost margin before you continue. And then you're ready to start typing your paper. One last thing, you should constantly check and make sure your formatting is correct. Remember, your header is not going to be visible unless you're in reader view. Now, in order to check and make sure you are typing in Times New Roman, 12 font, double spacing is appropriate, what I recommend is that you highlight all the text available and you will go up to that font area and you'll click Times New Roman, you'll click 12, and it will change everything. Now, one thing you will notice is that when everything you've highlighted is of the same formatting, the number, the font will be there, and the Times New Roman will be there. But if something is wrong, if you highlight all text, for instance, my font number actually disappeared because I changed the font of my title to 14. When I highlighted all the text, the 12 disappeared because there was a portion of that text that wasn't 12. So by highlighting all text, you see that either your font or your number could disappear if anything in your paper isn't Times New Roman or 12 font. So Control A highlights all your text. That's a keyboard shortcut. And if you see Times New Roman has disappeared in your menu bar at the top, that means something isn't Times New Roman. Now, the last part that you want to worry about is your double spacing. So you're going to click to check your spacing, and you could click the double, but I want you to scroll down to line spacing options always and go to spacing before and after, set it to 0, and set line spacing to double. And that's it. That's how you format your paper in Office 365 Microsoft Word. Remember, when you start typing your first sentence of your very first paragraph, it must be indented, as well as the first sentence of every paragraph after that.